everybody, welcome, as I restate everything just so I can get on YouTube. I'm batting 1,000.
Is your audio off again?
Yeah. Well,
and
no.
yes, Wednesday. There was no Boom Wednesday.
Yeah, there was no Boom Wednesday. Sorry. No Boom Wednesday.
That reminds me.
I need to turn stuff into the Grand Company because my bags are just...
You do this thing. Right.
But yeah, Wednesday we went and saw a friend who we hadn't literally seen in 20 years, so it was good to catch up to him.
Okay, yeah, I will be on jewelry this week. So I can go whenever.
Yeah, I have no idea what
You left me somewhere, but I'm currently in the crafting stalls in Britannia.
Oh, okay. That'll make it easy. So many turn-ins. But the FC is hungry, so I must feed it.
Yeah, Wednesday was basically one of my old college buddies. The tactic of actually having something out as a potential attention getter and conversation starter for once in my life actually worked.
Okay.
Because I had the Starship Construction Manual from Pass's RPG out. And Colin basically said, Star Trek.
And that's how you met.
Yes. And Colin may have already been playing it, but, through him I met Dave Eastman. And he kind of introduced the group of us to Champions, who of course we had, meaning you and I, had played first edition Champions once before.
Yeah, ages and ages and ages.
Well, no, only about two or so years before at that point.
Yeah, Champions was an interesting rule set, but I also felt it was a little niddly.
It is very niddly. It has some strong points, and it was a very strong points-based system at the time. And still is, but, GURPS came out a bit after when we're talking and has eventually caught up to it, and as far as I'm concerned, surpassed it, especially if you want more down-to-earth characters. I find Champions is good for superheroes, but cramming everything into the smaller box of a normal person is hard. But anyway,
be great to make a giant robo campaign.
Yeah, it would.
Where the NPCs are built on champion scale points.
Yes. But I introduced them to basically Marvel Comics, which Dave Eastman really got into. He had quite a collection back in the day. Since I think he got all the issues of X-Men back to the changeover from the original team, which back in that day is still a heck of a lot of money. And Colin is the one who introduced us to anime.
Well, true anime, not just like Robotech and Battle of the Planets.
Well, considering that, even after reading through parts of Fred Patton's Afterword and Robotech or Part 1, I had no idea what anime was. Because unfortunately, his Afterword in that book assumed you knew a little bit more of what was going on than I did, because of course the only thing I'd seen was Robotech and Speed Racer. I had not seen Battle of the Planets at all. Ah, yes, the next subaquatic voyage for FF-14's Dad Squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting right around 1990. The local group of us from high school basically had like 2 waves of new fandom hit us. The first one was anime, which everyone got into. And then was furrydom, which was largely me and Smudge.
Okay, looks like I finished Pugilist. So what would be next? Black Mage?
So casting.
Ninja? No, I thought Ninja had other stuff, yeah.
Which is what? Scouting?
Oh, that could maybe use some help.
Yeah, basically look at what's your lowest I. Oh, that's right. You can't do it by the buttons because you have it all macroed.
Some of these are missing melts. Let's fix that.
Uh-oh.
And I need more materia.
Voodoo.
I just used the last of my determinations. And I can't type, but everyone knew that. Okay, that's kind of
Not saying a word.
the other gear. That is currently on augmented Quetzalcoatl. I think the one in the worst shape is ranged. Which,
So aiming.
yeah, I think I'm going to be going for aiming.
So bird it up.
Probably either
You know you want to burn
body
it.
or legs. What was this?
I'm on jewelry, so go for whatever you want.
What was that? That I
They're
wanted.
saying bird it up.
You really
You know
want
you
me
want to go
bird?
bird.
Do I really want to go bar? I suck at bar. I'm better at dancer.
Just pretend you're Mefera.
Fine. Okay, Mephra. Are you ready?
Just without the accidental flashing. Yep.
Stop that, guys.
Not her fault.
Okay, we in queue.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm happy to report that we've actually hit our
starting
first
at the
one.
top end.
I see. No, Rye has actually been starting to write some again. Yay!
Yes. Resurrected a project from a decade ago. Unfortunately, I am at something of a stop because I don't know what I want to do next.
At some point, I need to buy you a copy of Scrivener.
Maybe. One of the things I need to do is come up with a title so I have a proper file name for this.
Hello, Mr. Howling Blade. Be glad I'm not Rylea singing you the song of my people.
Let's begin, shall we?
Ah,
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
you sound like that's a bad thing. Ouch.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
I don't remember how to play more.
A stylish evasion, well done.
Remembered that much.
I do like toying with my prey.
Go back corner.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
Healer down!
Can you fend off a pack of wolves?
I got the res. One spatula deployed.
Fly through! The earth is mine to command.
Ow. Yes, please get more people than the half-health Red Mage stacking with you.
Not bad. Not bad. But we scarcely begun.
No, this is rather nerve-wracking to try and get this all correct.
Yes, it is. Ow! I did not get that one correct. Barrier! Will you save me, Mr. Barrier? Oh, that went better than I expected, considering I had a couple of vulnerabilities up.
Try this.
I have to trust you guys. I completely lost track.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger. The
Yeah,
challenger
res on the
rises
healer, I
again.
think.
Can they turn this around?
Nope. Someone else must have gotten them. They don't have a barrier for this one. When you're up.
I am so much face rolling across my keyboard right now.
Oh, yeah, it's hard. Slicing. Yup, yup, ow. Oh, and one from across the arena got me. Okay.
Yay!
Woohoo! Cruising at the Apex 3.
It's all over. Until next time.
Yeah, that got exciting.
Why am I doing this as Bard? Why did you convince me to do this as Bard?
Because it was funny.
That means you should be doing this as Dragoon.
Nope, nope, nope. I'm still working on my casting set. Usually everyone left already.
Looks like I'm going for pants.
Okay, I have the first of my jewelry. One comm. Presumably the healer I rezzed.
Did you get your item?
Yes. It's going to be easy. I'm on jewelry this week.
Just checking. I've had jewelry completely escape me.
Oh god, yes. But by the time I got through, I was only rolling against you and one other. And there's two jewelry, so as long as you weren't rolling on it, yeah,
Hiya.
I was fine. Ah, you there. So I have managed to sneak a little time on during the week, and I've gotten several crafting classes up a level or so.
That works.
And Sugar Rot is not going to let me talk about it. Yeah, my lowest at the moment looks to be Carpenter and Armor Smith, which are both at 91. But that does mean everything's gotten up from 90. Shit.
Why am I doing this as Bard? By the way, I got 2 comms and I don't know why.
You're a good bird. Better than me at that rate. I mean, I've had times where I've gotten 2 comms, but not this expansion. Might just be because you never went down, but...
Yeah, I never went down.
Besides
and
one of the healers...
probably
did
everyone
anyone go
left
down other
before
than
they
me?
got around to calming.
There is that.
Oh man, I was so proud and annoyed at the same time earlier.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Girls!
I was in the Abominator as heals earlier today, helping some of our buddies out get theirs for the week.
Uh-huh.
And I successfully rescued a black mage who had just come up from rezzing,
And with a flash, Sugar Riot brings out
and I did not get a comp for that.
Oh. Did they? Yep. Actually, here's pretty good.
What's your favorite color?
Not Tank Buster. That's my favorite color.
Yeah, don't be part of the Tank Buster.
An
That would be
image
bad.
comes to me. I
Would
hope you
it-
like it hot and sandy.
The rain has become desert.
How about a little more sunshine?
How about not? You've been having a nice mild mood. Let's keep it that way.
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles.
That was a small triangle I put myself into.
There's something missing.
They don't get yourself killed.
Nope, I successfully lived, which was amazing considering how tight that was.
Yeah, I saw where your health bar was at.
Because I almost got pinned between 2 of them.
You don't want to get going mad.
Like I said, that was a tiny triangle for me at one point. Oh, somebody's down. And I am way too busy. Tank down. Come on, and somebody not break this.
What's your favorite color? you can't decide on one thing,
Flying bombs.
what do you think of this?
I don't think very much of it, actually.
Who has time for thoughts?
Amazing, they clearly anticipated that attack.
What do you
Good healing in there, but for a moment it was looking bad.
I don't know, looks pretty good to me.
Like the second strike, I think my health was below 20%. It recovered and then stayed high, but there was that one point where things were not looking so good. I think you want the other one.
Yeah, the tank didn't stack with it.
Stop
This is no good. It needs a touch of thunder.
drizzing him right before I hit it. I want to res.
A thunderstorm has turned the waters muddy. How frightening.
I have it. Some destruction to facilitate deconstruction.
Go. And it's on top of us.
Yeah, we don't be here. Going the other way.
And it's going south. Whew. And it's coming here. Still feeling now.
When you can't decide on one thing, what do you think of this?
Keep in mind, those are flying bombs.
Thank you. Yes, they are.
Effortlessly dodged.
Barrier for this one.
Looks like someone isn't holding back.
Okay, that went better.
All right.
Two side with the spatula.
It's all over. Until next time.
You're a good bard.
With a bow that is better than my barding. Yeah, I'm currently on the Queen's Knight compound bow, which... Yeah, I really shouldn't have this bow as bard, but no one else wanted it, so...
745? Damn! Where's that from?
That's from the current EX.
Okay then. Well, I got mine.
I got nothing.
I got a calm.
I got nothing.
Despite the lack of spatula, I got a calm. Okay. Yeah. I have seen Genotox, thanks for chiming in, and yeah, I've seen some people going through the savage version of that fight. I don't want to.
You want that? Don't want that?
You
smoke?
can't make me.
Unfortunately, me and my cough raid team are currently on
Now for the
Disco
part where I start
Froggy,
crying.
and I am really having problems with the Disco Froggy. Yes.
Yeah, speaking of having troubles with the Disco Froggy.
Yeah. I am not looking forward to the Savage tier. Right now, we technically have 3 people. Occasionally, we get a 4th and a 5th, but yeah. And then the rest of
is
it's
random.
Party Finder. And the memes are real. Yeah, Gin apparently wants to prog tomorrow afternoon. I'm like, my weekend is booked.
Yes, it is.
By the way, welcome, Gin Talks. It's great to have you here.
Yes, always great to have someone new popping in. We are getting our weekly tokens for failing to. And when we get through that on at least the normal weekday streams, we are like going through the crafting stuff.
Are you ready to get down?
Somebody is, but it's not me.
The Upstart's Cruiserweight campaign begins.
I keep expecting him to go into a disco version of Ragtime Gal.
Yeah. I mean, how could you avoid that joke?
1, 2, over!
We're just getting started.
I'm a little worried I repeated that.
Moving, baby.
3, 4, over!
Ducks and Green is pulling out all the stops of these.
Yes, I have.
On the dance floor, everyone's a star. Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn. An invitation to dance. How will the challenger respond?
Music!
realize what that looked like. Because I had not had time to see the customer.
Yeah, this guy gives you no time. And it's just even worse than Savage.
Dancers,
I bet.
let's turn up the heat. Try to keep up now. Fever, take it home. Can the upstart keep on?
Start on left.
Dance like there's no tomorrow.
Over.
Uh-oh.
Stay.
Crash to desktop.
Over. No. Over. Over.
Not even a DirectX message.
Stay.
Let's finish with style.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Very
Not bad, but I reckon you got more in you. Back to it, dancers.
menu. Logging in.
Show some electric.
Am not getting a cue. Wow. Hi guys. I think I'm gonna wait for the checkerboards on this race.
It happens. Though you seem to be more prone to that. Might want to check
Yeah.
out why.
Bask in the spotlight and burn.
I just don't know for the current. This is the second time recently, but I just have no idea why it's happening now and not before, because it wasn't happening before. Ow. To follow everyone else.
Too much for the challenger.
And here we have Rez. Oh no. Ow.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing. Dancers, take it away. Yeah, baby. I feel the fever coming on again. The night's reached a fever pitch.
Start on left.
Light on dancing green.
Indeed.
Dance like there's no tomorrow.
Over. Stay. Over. 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 Stay.
You.
dodge.
Yeah, with this guy with MS Pot, or the Savage version, it's mostly Inferno 1, and I can keep track of the floor, I can keep track of the spotlights, I can't keep track of both at the same time. I theoretically know what to do, but I'm literally being flashbanged in here, so...
It's all over.
Yeah.
Come on, Pants.
Some of my problems after I came back weren't because I came back from death. It was I was at the part of this thing where I can't keep track of it all. I don't want to think of this.
I got 2 comms. I do not understand, but I will take that as a blessing.
Did you get your item?
Yes, I did. So I got mine.
So did I, so we can take them off the list.
Generally for raiding,
I want to head to Solution 9.
Okay, follow me. I typically go as Dragoon, because I've played Dragoon so much and for so long that I can practically do it in my sleep. But I might have to start relearning everything as Scholar, because we are having the worst times getting heals. And one of the other people is like, I'll heal if you'll heal. And I'm like, oh gods, here we go. Oh, if you noticed, I don't have other players' effects going.
Yeah.
The only thing I see is when they...
Even I've had to give up on that.
I drop bubbles. Or when people drop bubbles. And I've been like that for years.
I switched over to that relatively recently. I resisted it, but... Yeah... I just keep track of things.
Also, you
I
notice...
can't still, but it's better.
When I'm in with big raid bosses, I tend to change my camera position as well, so I can actually see what the boss is doing. And not like half the screen be floor.
The screen is floor. There you go.
Yeah, we were
everything
so
but one
close. The previous expansion, the last tier of clearing all 4 with the raid team. We were literally down to the last day before they went into maintenance for Dawn Trail drop, and we could not get the clear, even though we were clear ready. We were like in tears.
Yeah, it was so close on you guys.
Well, part of it, I will admit, is my fault, because I went in feeling really good and messed up once and literally tilted myself for the rest of the time we had in there. And then, it's really funny, I'm blaming myself. One of our other friends is blaming themselves because they messed up the last pull. Another person's blaming themselves because it's just like everyone's blaming themselves and no one's blaming anyone else. It's painful to listen to, but it's kind of funny too.
Oh, we lost our people. Man.
And then
Okay,
after
I'm going
that...
to tempt it into popping. Aha! It worked! I stood up from my chair.
And the raid team kind of broke up because, unfortunately, our main tank, who was like part of the glue for the team, passed away. And very suddenly. And it just left us completely blindsided. Great guy, but it just... Heart attack out of nowhere, did not recover. From a normally perfectly healthy individual.
Tombstones and chill.
The Brute Abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
I like how they're like, you're unenhanced, you're inferior, and I'm like, dude, we're the freaking warriors of light.
Now, we don't have the same kind of breath here yet.
He's used his feral powers to manifest a weapon.
Not that having a
Ian!
big world
Sorry.
Now you tell me
I was
having a
not
big world-saving
paying attention like a
breath
bad
The
lord.
contender is
I was
standing
busy talking like a scoober.
award.
Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
Whee! You're up. Roll on the other side.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around!
It's gonna be an out.
I like that.
Front?
As in Smash.
Yeah.
Boys at this rival flying! What a fearsome strength!
Yeah, that one hurt.
Goodness me, the Brute Abominator is hanging on the building!
Out. Next one will be an in as per protocol.
Yeah.
He's bounding from wall to wall!
Uh-oh.
Are you disconnecting again?
No, the tank went down. And I think I just barely beat the healer to getting it.
The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around?
Next one will be an in as per protocol.
In somewhere else. Or
Yes.
here. Right, the sequence. Ow. This is not gonna work.
I am so eat rotation muffins. Tasty, tasty rotation muffins.
The best.
We'll send cameras in there at once. The destruction appears to have started a fire.
Out.
know where he is. Why am I always the one who dies from this?
What a thrilling battle is, and it rages on.
Oh, that guy. Oh, we're close.
In. Or
Don't
this,
have mana!
this next one will be in. Yeah, this is in.
They're back on our feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
Barrier.
Double weapons. In. Over here.
And then where he's going to be. Yeah. Come on. Okay.
Other side! Not gonna make it! Out.
You live.
I don't know how I lived.
Good living.
Out.
Yeah, that was kind of close.
Our next will be an out. Yeah, this is an out. I'll go for that one then, right?
The match is just. It's all over. Until next time.
Well, thank you for the offer, Genotox. We typically run Monday through Thursday, starting at 7:30 p.m. PST. Anyone is
Hey,
welcome.
got
Just
mine.
expect the memes. That's all I'll say. At this point, we're learning. We know we won't get full chests for a while. I mean, we're probably not going to worry about full chests until we're actually ready to clear.
And I got a comm.
Oh, very nice. I got
Possibly the
nothing,
tank that I
which
picked
is
up.
about what I expected.
And I am at all 4. So it's just getting your missing one.
Okay. Yeah, that was... So we just need to do...
Something.
Are you ready for
need
me
to
to
do
punch
something.
the button again?
Yes. I'm going to lure it into popping immediately.
We generally start at about 7:30 PST. The party finder is usually either under Action Bastard or
Bastard beam.
Yeah, well. Or under Gin Risui. We are on Aether. Hard to get into Aether? Or are you over on like JP or European? Yeah, for some reason, Aether, particularly Siren, which is the server we're on, thanks to a bunch of other streamers who normally stream other games, when there was the big exodus to Final Fantasy XIV for a while, they all came to Siren Aether, and it suddenly became the raiding server. And it's like, at one point we weren't, but now we are.
Yes.
Yeah, it just became de facto, and it was both good and bad because it meant you actually had people you could raid with. But it was all. But it also brought a lot. With larger populations, you have more of a percentage chance of running into players you don't necessarily want to play with. It is not anything from any other game. It is just statistics. I don't think the data centers is much of the problem as much as I think what they need to do is allow Party Finder to function data across all regional data centers. And right now it doesn't. No party mechanic functions across regional data centers. Some of that's because of older architecture from when the game started. Because, let's be honest, the only reason why we have loading screens between zones is because originally it ran on PS3 and had to constrain itself to PS3 and PS4, mostly PS3 memory issues, which is why zones could only be so big. But now that they no longer support PS3, it's like someone took the regulator off and they're like, yeah, go ahead, push the throttle to full.
Yeah, I mean, that's the reason why the main cities stopped being 2 zones. Now, Ishgard was while they were still supporting PS3, and Kugane is after they stopped supporting PS3. And that's why Kugane is 1 zone instead of 2.
Yeah, I'm still a little kind of sad and miffed that they tested data center travel between regional data centers, i.e., in this case, they actually tested it down to the Oceania server, because the Oceania server has not as many restrictions because of player count. And they kind of... Oh yeah, I actually went ahead and popped that even though the others were only up for a small time. Oh dear. I'm just noticing the pops in the current holiday. But one of the problems they ran into, and this actually comes from the JP side, is there is a little bit, not always, a touch of you're Japanese, so I don't want to play with you, and they don't want to necessarily open up to the other regions coming in. Again, it's enough of a percentage that it can cause issues, but it's not all the data center who feels that way. Yeah, one of the problems I was having last expansion is I was trying to raid late night because that's when I'm actually most free to do raids. And it took like towards the end of my experience before I gave up, like 2 to 3 hours to fill a party finder. Because there just wasn't enough people. And when you start with a 4-hour block that you could go try and learn something, and it takes 3 hours to fill that, and you're hitting the wall by the 4th. Yeah. A good raiding experience without that not me.
Give me, I wonder.
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Blood!
Perhaps I'll draw this.
Tom's over there, so we're going this way.
Yeah, time to leave.
And with a flourish, Sugar Riot
I have
is
to
the
admit,
one
I know a lot of people didn't necessarily get it, but someone posted a wonderful meme
Flying
of
bomb.
the Savage version of this fight of Yan can cook you, which is doubly hilarious for me because I grew up watching Yan Can Cook on PBS, which seems to be a West Coast thing.
Yeah, it would have been.
Of course, it originally came out of San Francisco. I don't know how the other PBS stations nationwide aired it or not. But someone did a beautiful meme with Yan Can Cook with a Yan head placed over him. It was hilarious.
What's your favorite color?
Yeah,
It
I get
requires
that.
you to know the show and to have seen the Extreme because, yeah, I didn't get it because I hadn't seen the Extreme.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and
I had heard
sandy.
the only reason why I know of it, even though I hadn't been in that extreme yet, is because I had a bunch of friends absolutely scathing in one of the link shells over the Yan. It's like,
How about a little
what's
more
going
sushi?
on? Oh, Mongo understands now.
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
It's a veritable storm of needles.
Yes, yes it is.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
Oh, that looks unfortunate. I paged on and I look at the party list. It's like, oh dear.
Okay, spatula is in service.
Quicksand? Oh, you don't want to get caught now.
I know you guys can't see the chat, but someone's yelling, my toe!
Oh, jeez. Dead. At least I got the healer.
Oh, this is going to be
Me and the other
fun.
healer went down.
Let's just
The res is purely me. Oh, God.
When you have decided one thing,
You were saying about memes.
Who heals up? Those aren't flying bombs. We're dead.
Yeah, the healers are just suiciding.
Try to say
The fact that I'm sitting here with the tank buster and the other tank comes over to stack on me, I'm like, yeah, sure.
you see me, I wonder.
Yeah, this will help.
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Blurs!
Perhaps I'll draw this.
Bombs opposite direction. How unusual.
Yes.
And with a flourish,
He got bored after the first
one.
Flying bombs are invincible delays.
Will the challenger be alright?
So far, so good.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is anything that isn't a tank buster.
Yeah.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Goodness, the rain has become a desert.
How about a little more sunshine?
Let's see what we got here.
Oh, just
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
I much that.
Uh-oh, Reaper down!
Watch out. It's a veritable storm of needles.
Oh boy.
The challenger rises again.
Yeah,
Can they
I
turn this around?
There's something missing. Oh, I
You don't want to get caught in that.
Uh-oh. Yeah, ow. Eat. Oh no! This is gonna be the enemy! Yep.
Poof!
And... oh dear.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those.
That explains why I
runs.
wasn't getting any healing.
And there goes the healer.
What's your favorite?
We've got a Rit Mage left.
Yes, but they're eating the tank buster.
There's a heal. That's fine. They got the healer up, and
No.
there goes the healer. Two spatulas, and we can't hold this together.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Next time on that, I think I need to put up a barrier.
Perhaps I'll draw this.
And with a flourish, show the riot brings her work to life.
Okay, flying.
Yay! So far, so good.
Brackets keep stuttering. I am concerned.
Oh no, your machine.
Yeah. Among other things, I
Barrier.
probably just need to restart. As the later one, a little further in, where we're having problems.
Yeah, I'll try and save my health for that or
An
something.
image
Yeah.
comes to me. I
Well, you
hope
have,
like it
like,
hot and
two
salty.
different things you can do, so Bird has options for that part.
The ring has become desolate.
How about a little more sunshine? When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
And here we go with the cacti.
Watch out. It's a veritable
Yo, that's gonna get me. Yep, that got me. And this is... Oh,
Is
really?
missing. Oh, I know.
Should have been out of that.
quicksand. Oh, you don't want to get caught in that.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Always. moment, we're doing pretty well.
Flying bomb.
Oh, yes, they are.
What do you think of this?
Ha! Effortlessly dodged.
Okay, barrier.
Okay, I've got the heal up.
That sounds good. Yeah, we're holding nice. That's what we want to
What do you
see.
say to a refreshing river?
Yeah, I'm dropping my dots occasionally, but I'm keeping the other sub things up.
That's
so
fine.
As long as we live, who
Damage
cares?
is not our main choke point here.
A crystal clear river. How charming.
Now let's see if the healers. Okay, so far so good.
And one of them is staging in the Southern River.
No!
Reading that one. Uh-oh. Get in first.
The challenge is down. Is this the end?
I'll get them. Maybe the tank.
This is no good. It needs a touch of thunder.
Something.
A dash of downpour.
Yeah, they tried stacking with the tank. That did not work.
Yes.
It was a good
You
instinct.
have to be in the river. Yeah.
A thunderstorm has turned the waters muddy. How frightening.
Bolt of lightning.
Some destruction.
Very,
to
very
facilitate
frightening.
Deconstruction.
A massive raging
Okay,
storm.
over on the other side. And going south.
And going back the way it came.
Yes. Good story. Staying out of the way.
When you can't decide on one thing,
I might have held that with this group.
Yes.
I can also understand the instincts. Over here,
Yep.
those are break bombs.
what do you
Yes.
think of this?
Good use link.
One flying bomb way over here.
Ah, yes.
Amazing.
Nice.
They clearly anticipated that attack.
Barrier.
Barrier.
Oops.
It doesn't matter. You've got a spare. You burning yours at the wrong time is not that big of a deal. And if he's not burning it at all at the moment.
Well, I was just more worried if it stack or not.
I think your barriers are different effects than the red mage one.
There we go.
Yay. And this looks to be about an even split even.
Good. I was just guesstimating.
Same here, but I think that's actually the best split I've seen on that river tonight.
nailed it. We've got this.
Oh yeah.
Time to go.
It's on top of us. Time to go.
No, there goes both tanks.
Those tanks! I was in the middle of unloading. Okay, looks
I
like
went
those
ahead and
tanks have been rest.
Let's see if they can stay
Oh
standing.
crap.
There goes a eel.
Just got the tank back. I'll have the heal in a moment. Heal res. And it's been nice knowing you.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do there. All you can do is sacrifice yourself for the team.
And the other red mage is down too.
These are real
But
bombs.
we've got both tanks and both healers in good shape now.
What do you think of this?
Oh god, there were flying bombs. Oh, how did I miss that? I was doing so good.
Yes, you were! Oh. Oh. I was still invulnerable. Barrier.
Yeah, definitely barrier.
What do you say to a refreshing
Anna.
release?
I spoke too soon and cursed us, didn't I?
We're fine. It's all fine. Just give me more mana. I'll agree with that limit break.
Yeah.
It's all part of the show.
This is no good. It needs
I'm
a touch of
expecting,
a dash of downpour.
and I still don't have mana.
1%! There we go! Yes, this was normal!
I expect to see one or two
This is our first
time
time achievements. No, I'm seeing nothing!
Really?
It's all over.
Because I was kind of feeling like one of the heals was new. It
Well,
might be their second time.
It may have been just like their second time. Their third, they would have gotten an achievement. But
Also, might be their first time healing it.
this is also true.
Because boy, is that a different experience.
Oh, wow! This wasn't as bad as the one we had a couple weeks ago, where we actually had to vote to dismiss. We had two.
We had two different things. We had to vote to dismiss here and on Gunpla.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, that's
Gunpla
right,
Wolf. The good news is we don't have to do this again for another week unless we want to.
One calm. So you got your item?
I got my item. No calm for me. I am calmless. I don't blame it. I can't believe I misread that. I should not have misread that. I am so sorry.
I saw a couple of people out off in the South 40 and go, that's not gonna be right, and nearly said something. Well, it's not like it's gonna help. Oh, you were one of them.
I brain farted that. I could have
'Cause that
sworn that
never
thing had no
happens.
wings.
You didn't see the Red Bull logo on the side of that bomb, did you?
No, I did not. But yeah, a couple weeks ago we had to vote to dismiss on both.
It was just a
M8
bad night, period.
and on this one, and it was just like people were trying. People were honestly trying. They weren't doing stupid things to be trolls or anything like that. It's just... It was vaudeville hour. That's what it was.
Yeah. And it's not like the other two were going particularly smoothly for us. For one thing, we kept missing our item rolls.
Yeah.
So it was just this kind of bad night for all four. Just those were the two we had the votes to dismiss for because we couldn't get more than about a third of the way through the fight.
Yeah. And it sometimes it's like that, but wow.
Yeah.
I'm supposing it was because it was a lot of new people coming up through the game, and they were all in this kind of pack level range. It happens.
Well, certainly, on my end, I was not good enough to be up when the healers went down, and the healers were subpar, especially in those fights that night. Again, may very well be first time trying to heal the fight. Because, yeah, that's different.
Yeah, you have to pull some deep healing techniques in those fights, and even if
There's a reason why I don't heal them.
And even if you level up for healing, the techniques you need to get through those fights only comes in at 100. So you have no practice in them.
Yeah.
Unless you purposely
This
go out of a way
keeps
to
being my
practice.
problem with... I've got a couple healing classes at 100. I'm an okay healer, but my emergency heal skills are almost non-existent because you almost never need them outside of these things.
It is what it is. I'm just happy that the groups that we did have trouble with, the people were honestly trying and learning. You could see them actually tighten up as they went on, but they didn't tighten up enough,
Yes.
and when they hit something new, they just kind of folded. Which, I understand that. It wasn't like...
Yeah, they were good, well-intentioned, well-humored groups.
It wasn't like the one time we ended up having to vote to dismiss. This was like 2 expansions ago with Eden. In normal raid, I was doing Black Mage, and the tank would purposely go out of his way to go stand on my ley lines with tank busters. Yeah, that was a vote to kick right there. And he did it multiple times.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that one.
So yeah, that was a special case. Yeah, I'm one of these silly people that I can put up with a lot of memery if people are actually trying and learning. When it's obvious that they're a troll, oh no, I will not truck with that. Go troll your friends. Don't troll strangers. Now, with that said, when Alex decides to land a tank buster on action, that's their own problem. Like I said, troll among your friends. So I'm getting pants and you're getting jewelry. And then after this, what are you deciding you want to get stuff for?
I'm not sure. Tanking is currently lower than healing gear, so I might go after the tanking stuff next. Help out with 3 silly tanks.
Yeah, I know Action's looking forward to dealing more with Mommy Crystal tomorrow.
Can't imagine why.
question is well, we'll get a Kaito and a Talon.
Yes. Okay,
That would
yeah,
be
so you
awesome.
can only take one of the rings, of course. Wait.
Well, I don't always stream when I
Oh.
play. Okay, let's
There we go.
retrieve that. I mean, it happens. Some people are just that way.
Hmm.
Oh shoot, I forgot to get some more material while I was in Tulio Lao.
Oops.
Skill speed. Yeah, maybe I can kind of believe it. I'm not too worried about aiming because I really don't do this in anything higher than normal raids. It happens. No worries. Thank you for coming along. Ah,
Yes.
what do we get for pets here? Another Guido. Guido's so common. A Monkey King. Wind up weapon. I'm tempted to mail this to the Buns and watch their heads implode.
Ah, you're cruel, you know that.
Oh, let's make this official. Where it is? There it is. Ha ha ha.
Okay.
Welcome to the stream.
Oh, hello there. We're not stream sniped, we're being photobombed.
But yeah, if I see you on Monday, I'll send you a ping if you want to join us. No worries if not. The entire raid group is extremely casual. Because we are all adults and we all have adult lives and things that happen. We'll see what happens.
Speak for yourself.
I think it's time for coffee and time to roll it up for the evening. We stayed on way later than
Not
normal.
quite yet.
Not quite yet? Oh, you still have material to get through, don't you?
Yeah, I am still juggling my inventory. I am really juggling my inventory.
Ah, the great juggle of inventory. It's like half of RPGs is all about inventory management, which I, as you notice, completely fail at.
The way we know it's a game that they will like is if it's possible to say, I'm out of inventory space.
I feel bad because we need to go more deep sea fishing, and I can't do that because I just don't have inventory space.
Yeah, you and me both. I mean, I do a little better than you, kind of, but I don't have that kind of inventory.
Just checking,
Let's see if I can
Genotox,
do-
are any of these 4 minions things you have already? Or are you missing any of these?
see that.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people already do, but I like checking. Normally I throw them over into our FC chest for new people coming in, or if you miss them somewhere along the line. But we're starting to get a little overfull of minions again.
Okay, which one is which kind of materia are you out of?
Determination.
Thought so. Can I have a crit?
Yes, you can have a crit.
Yeah.
Kitten can always have a crit.
Someday I'll get a crafting table, just not this day.
By the way, apparently Siren hit another stage of the moon, so we'll get to check that out probably tomorrow afternoon.
Monday. Well, yeah. On stream, it'll be like Monday. Okay, and then I'll sort out the rest of this tomorrow. Help me remember that I'm going to need one more materia.
No problem. I need to get over to Tuliolo and purchase that, but it is time for coffee and time to call it a night. It is getting way past kitten's bedtime.
Yeah, it's amazing I have not fallen over already.
Yeah, our usual stream times here are 9:30 to 11 Pacific, except on Fridays, which start at 10. Tomorrow night, we will be back into Deep Dungeon, whether it'll be Eureka Orthos with Kay, or whether it'll be back to Heaven on High with just the two of us. We'll find out. We don't need to be responsible adults. I know I'm not.
Yeah,
Right,
so the general
though.
the general idea is the weekday stuff is kind of miscellaneous stuff, getting our tokens, doing the latest round of crafting quests and the moon, and then Saturday night is Deep Dungeon. Friday night is us on our alts going back through the story, so we can remember all the things we've forgotten.
Yes. With that said, thank you all very much for coming along. Be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, and let's see if Cairduan's on. Yes, we have a Cairduan doing midnight cookies of some sort. We will see you tomorrow night for Eureka Orthos. Until then, be safe.
Yes, everyone have a great night. Hope to see you here tomorrow.